So Islam's very core is submission. Submission, but that submission is not out of fear. The submission is out of love, ishq. I love you so much that I'm willing to go by the rules of your principles, the rules that you have laid, that as a human, I will always adore you, respect you, believe in your presence. And the divine is just total. In Islam, the divine is everywhere. Everything exists only because of the divine. Every aspect of life is a reflection of the divine. But the divine, Allah, also has certain attributes. And two of the most famous attributes is Rahman and Rahim. Rahman is one, Rahman Rahim comes as glorious and the ever merciful, who is always merciful, right? So submission and mercy, you submit and God is always merciful to you. So that is a relationship of a bonding that is happening, that he's always kind to you, he's always generous, he's always merciful, forgiving, welcoming you, always saying, come to me, come to me, come to me, because I love you, right? And because he's Rahim, he'll also forgive you for everything. So those attributes are very important. And then God is also described has other 99 names by the 99 names that you can describe God, the most generous, the most beautiful, the most intellectually developed. He's the intellect. He's
Most
the
perfect being.
The perfect being on earth that has created. And man is not a reflection of that, but man has been created to understand that relationship. So Salaam, Islam is the thing. Salam, the root Salam, it comes from the root word Salam, Islam. Salam means peace. So once you surrender, you are in peace. That shanti that I was talking about, right? You surrendered. You have completely accepted that there's somebody taking care of me. All I need to do is keep this relationship always active. You have no more fear. So you are in peace, salam. You have reached a state of peace and you are living in peace with the rest of the world, which is harmony. So the inner peace and the submission, creating outer peace, are very important, right? So it's a very comprehensive kind of in that way, right? That being a Muslim means in submission, being in submission means being in peace. I'm making it very simple, right? But there's also the social dimension of it. It is not simply me and myself. So Muslims, as you're saying, sometimes you said, oh, my friends were like kind of easy people. They got along this and that, because there's social dimension of community building. Islam really believes that you must constantly live in a community. You are not alone. And the world, entire humankind is your family.
Regardless of whatever their beliefs are.
Regardless, as long, and the idea is to ask people to come towards the relationship to the singular divine. So the humankind is created by God. In order for humankind to create relationship with God, people, every prophet, because in Islam there are 124 prophets who were sent. Not all of them are named in the Quran. I forget how many, 14 or 17 of them are actually named. But what about the other prophets? So who are the other prophets? We don't know. And each prophet had brought that message of divine relationship with humankind. People have moved away. In Islam, we would say that people have lost that connection, the bridge they broke. And because they broke that relationship, they are now in a disarray, right? Wandering around without knowing, and they need to come back to that path. So there is the social dimension that you bring people back to that path. So community building is very important. So now Muslims, say, for example, have become very, again, as you said, enclave type of ghettoized society. You belong to this little sect. You are part of my community. You belong to that sect. You are
Has
not.
become like that?
Yeah, a lot. Means, again,
Is
as
this
you said,
around the world, or is it global or India specific?
all over the world. India, maybe it is a little less sometimes, I find,
Really?
because people are not so knowledgeable about the religion to start bickering about this rule and that rule and, that that way of doing thing and this way of doing thing.